Hi guys, Tom Morrison here, and today we're going to give you a great pre-barbell warm-up before you snatch. Now, very first thing, I'm sorry weightlifters, but it is good to do like 3 to 5 minutes of just relaxed, gentle cardio on an exercise bike or with a skipping rope or something like that, just because you're going to get more benefits from your stretches if you're actually that wee bit warm. But if you've already done that, then what we're going to do is hop ourselves down and get stuck into the wrists first of all. So Jenny is going to point the fingertips forwards and she's going to rock herself back and forward, putting a bit of pressure into the wrists and making sure that she is warming them up well to prepare for her max lifts that are about to come. And then from there she's going to point the fingers left and right. We're not going to spend too much time on these, but you can spend a wee bit longer, and if you feel very stiff, definitely take that wee bit of time. You really want to look after your wrists. You never want your wrists to be your limiting factor when you're lifting. Next position is your backwards position, so facing them back into you. If you need to rock yourself back and keep more weight into your hips whenever you're doing that position, if you can't get the palms all the way down the floor, it's definitely something that you want to work on. And last one is just point the fingertips in on each other, just so you're getting all 4 directions, up, down, left, right. And then you just do the backs of the hands as well. Same idea, fingertips are pointing in at each other, and then up, and then away, or towards, and then away. So just make sure you're getting all of those directions. After that, you're then going to stick your hands out in front of you, grab your thumbs, and then tilt down that little bit. So the angle that you get put into whenever you're snatching, sometimes you can feel a bit of compression going on there, so this is a really nice stretch to start to work on that. Do it nice and slowly if you've never done it before. Some people don't really feel much from it, and others are like, oh mama. So a few reps of that, and then finish yourself up on your wrists just with some nice and gentle circles. You can interlock the fingers as Jenny was doing there, just as long as you're just moving them around. So you've done a wee bit of intense stretching on them, so just give them that nice little bit of relaxed movement. Next thing we're going to work on is full body stretching, because what is a snatch? It's a full body movement. So we're going to open up the hips and the upper back with the frog position. Jenny is going to send her knees out to the sides and get a bit of a stretch in her hips. Then from there, she's going to lift one arm up and put her thumb behind her. And she's then going to rotate her upper back as much as she can. Take a deep breath in and then breathe out and try and bring herself around further. And we're going to stay where we are and take another deep breath in, breathe out, and go out a little bit further. Use your breath to pull you around. Another breath in, breathe out, pull yourself around further again, and then swap sides. So if you stay in that end range, use the breath to pull you around further, you'll get way more gains from it. Awesome. Breath in, breathe out, and keep trying to sink down into the hips the whole time. Awesome. And if you feel like it's too easy on you, move the legs out that wee bit more. And you're going to rock back and forward. Lovely jubbly. Then we're going to go into, so just 3 breaths each side, then we're going to go into some deep lunge rotations. So from here, you go into a nice lunge position. Jenny's then going to bring her elbow down to the floor beside her heel. She's then going to reach that arm up in front of herself, and then as she gets to the top, she's going to turn her arm and put it behind her. Nice and slowly, gluing the shoulder blade to her back, and then she's going to try and wring herself out like a wet towel, so even more thoracic rotation there. And then back down and around. You're going to do 5 of these. If you find you're not quite getting the elbow down to the floor, that's what you want to keep on working on throughout your warm-up. And if it's not coming at all, every warm-up you do, make sure this exercise is in it. So elbow down to the floor, reach up, nice rotation of the shoulder, boom. And make sure each time, so we're doing 5 of these, make sure each time that you're getting the shoulder blade nice and flat at the back. You don't want your shoulder rounded like this. You want to have that nice position with the arm behind you like that. And it's quite common for some people on one side to feel a bit of a nip on the front, so really pay attention to that position. So 5 each side. Lovely job. Reach out, rotate around, and behind. So you're getting a nice rotation into the shoulders before we do some rotation for the shoulders. Lovely. You'll see there every time Jenny has a nice flat position here. She's not scrumping the shoulder up at the front like that. Nice and slow. And again, use that breath to pull yourself around that a little bit further. So the hips are well opened up now, and the upper back is well opened up, and the shoulders are ready to get your stick. So we have progressed to the stick, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready. So Jenny grabs her stick, she holds it out in front of her with a nice wide grip, and from there she just starts to do some shoulder lifting. So we're going to do 10 reps, but every 2 reps she's going to try and creep her fingers in that little bit more. So as she's bringing it around, she elevates the shoulder blades up, and then she brings them back down at the bottom. So back up, and back down. Get that nice stretch in the bicep as well. So that was 2 reps, so now she's going to creep her fingers in. I'm talking like half a centimetre, tiny bit, and keep on going around. So another 2 reps, and then she's going to move the grip in again. Lovely jubbly. So this time, going to move that grip in that wee bit more. I always want to, this is an exercise, like you can always keep challenging yourself with this exercise. If you ever see a gymnast do this exercise, they can have their hands there as they do that. You may never get there, but you know, it's nice to hope. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And this is for your escapes later on, if you're going risky with your lifts. Another nice thing I really like to do in that bottom position is pull the stick into myself and really feel the lats fire in that position as well. It's quite nice. Lovely. Many set? 10th one. So after you've done your 10, you've got a nice position. Go to where your most comfortable snatch grip is. And from there, we're going to go into kickstand overhead squats. So Jenny has the stick up above her head. She replaces the heel of her foot with the ball of her foot on one side, and then she squats down into the side that her heel is flat down. And so she's actively trying to shift her weight to this side and really try and push into that hip and get nice and low with the chest up, nice and high. Ideally, when you're doing this warm-up, guys, as well, it is good to have either flat shoes on like Jenny has, or just do it in bare feet before you put your lifters in, so you're getting that benefits of doing a bit of mobility work in flat shoes rather than using your lifters all the time. So the bottom of each rep, we're doing 5 each side. You're going to pause in the bottom and really try and sink your way down. Again, make sure you don't accidentally, if Jenny steps out into a big lunge position, the foot doesn't go back that far, because that would just be a lunge. You're really looking to just use this foot as a bit of support to push you into the other hip. That's it. Really focus on trying to bring the sternum through the front, and you're trying to almost, if you're a very, very stiff person, you can probably feel a bit of compression in the thoracic spine. That's what you're after. You're looking to try and get that good top position. So after you've done your 5 kickstand squats each side, you're then going to go into 5 overhead squats with a pause in the bottom. Always pause in the bottom. So think about being strong here, okay? Don't try and relax down in the position here. You're thinking about bracing and pulling yourself down with strength. So always thinking strong. And if you have a partner, whenever you've paused down the bottom, you can get them to play around with your stick and see if you can keep your balance. It's a nice one as well. After your 5, just get yourself well primed up, so set your stick down. And then Jenny's going to do 5 big vertical jumps as high as she can get. She loads the hamstrings and boom, up to the sky. Boom, up to the sky. Boom. So she snatches, she throws the bar through the roof. That's all weightlifting is. It's a loaded weighted jump. Okay, so that is Jenny well warmed up. She could now move on to the barbell and then go through her drop snatches, her muscle snatches and all that kind of stuff, and then just start into her reps. So great warm up to do, nice full body one, great mobility routine in general to do. So give it a go, guys, and let us know what you think in the comments.
La 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 la.